Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to part 2 of the Bad Seed Bryden France Exploration 2025. So, part 1, we made our way across on the DFDS ferry over to Normandy, made contacts with a couple of useful agents, and then went and saw a property in Gers. In this property, you'll see 3 more properties, and I don't know what else really. Let's see what we can come up with. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to have to try and do this quick. This is property number 2. This is a property I'm really keen on. That's the agent just popping a shot. So to the left here, there is the old bread oven that I'd envisaged as a workshop, but it's too small. There's stone from where they took the bread oven out. Through those trees there's a little orchard. And then obviously this was a holiday home, so it's all shuttered up. So it's a little dark inside. But entrance hall. Bedroom 1. It's a good size. Radiators have disconnected oil heating. So there's a massive question mark over there. Kitchen's nice enough. Little downstairs separate toilet. Understairs storage. A front room. Right, so this house could have a separate self-contained gîte, and it's funny, one half of the house is in bad condition. All of that on that far wall needs to come out. Lovely old beams. There's a sagging roof here, and in fact I think that sagging is continued there as well. There's another toilet and bathroom. Separate entrance. See, that's what the French call a cave. That's the old oil reservoir. Another separate entrance. I really like this property. I like the feel of it. But it does need more attention than I thought. There's a staircase going up. Main bedroom. With ensuite. Sorry, I'm hurrying a bit. I know the agent has got another viewing, or said she's got another viewing. So we'll call that bedroom 2. Bedroom 3. bedroom 4, family bathroom, stud wall, loft space, no idea. And coming out the back showing age, some tiles missing on the roof, but you have got close, and this really isn't going to do it justice, close to 4 hectares, some of which is being used in agreement with the neighbouring farmer for cattle, and I bloody love cattle. This is property 2, 164,000. Oh, there's stables. I forgot the stables. Stables is solid inside, but again, showing signs of age. 164,000 euros, possibly open to offers. Okay, I am back at property 2, and I asked the agent if it was okay for me to return after her second viewing, and she said it was fine. There's just a couple of things I wanted to look at and maybe share with you. So my first concern is this. So I wouldn't say it's on a hill, but it is on a slope, and they say the water comes down here, so much so that they've put a runoff for it down there, but they're saying that can be insufficient and it can affect this in front of the property. We also said earlier that this was the stone they'd taken out of the bread oven. You could use that to make a nice little barbecue area, or, you know, another pizza oven. This is just inside the old bread oven. That's where it would have gone there. And I was thinking maybe this is a potential workshop, but it's not, is it? It's too small. Some of the floor space is being taken up. They've put supports in to hold up the original roof. So it's a little bit of additional extra space, but it's no workshop, bad seed. Now I got quite excited when I saw the stables on the video which I will share in the description. Okay, it's open to one side, that's not a problem. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. It's absolutely, structurally, it's absolutely fine. You know, that's new, and that's not going anywhere. What worried me more was the exterior here. But you know what? I bet you it's been up for a while, and I bet you it's not going anywhere. This tree, lovely, got to go. Just starting to impinge now, I think. Yeah, it's up against the wall. So I'd have it out. We've got the septic tank here, and then the agent was telling me This is the outlet, this is the filter bed. Right, let me show you this. So, these cattle, strictly speaking, are on the land that goes with the property, but there's an agreement between the current owner and a nearby farmer. You're right, cool. So you can see the turned land, the fence all around it, that comes with the property, and then going down to that tree line, the same. Is it too hilly? You can't, I mean, okay. You can plant trees. So this going down to, yeah, here. Also, as I said, it's nearly 4 hectares. It's a lot of land. It's land you would be stupid to say to the farmer, no, you can't let your cattle on it, because he's actually saving you a job, and you know, one good turn deserves another. This is a cow path. It's cows that do this. I've seen that before in Scotland. So apparently, I think down to where those electricity cables are, again, comes with the property. And then just to the right of where that car's parked, there's a telephone pylon, and that's a border as well. It's a lot of food for thought. So, I just need to think about that second property a bit. But I'm just on my way to view the third property, and yesterday and today had a message come on in the car, low oil, which isn't surprising. I'm knocking up the kilometres. So I just went looking to buy some oil, but I passed a garage, Mécanique. So I stopped in there. I said, oh, do you sell oil? In my best French. He said, yeah, of course I do, Dimlo. Do you want me to put it in for you? So I was like, oh, well, actually, do you know what? Yeah, you may as well. So I don't know, I think he gave me a litre. I said, l'addition? Didn't want any money. And this thing illustrates the point, you know. I'm looking to move from a city with 1/3 people to places where there's next to no one. But what, it's mad what you get when people are thin on the ground is a sense of community and a willingness to help each other out. I've just picked up a jambon et gruyère baguette, demi baguette, €2.75. I'm going to sit and enjoy that. Okay, property 3, I'm losing track. We are in Ribay with Christophe Decoin Immobilier, that's his details there, who showing me a property that is new to me, but initial instinct looks good. So nice private gated entrance, an outbuilding there, like showing off the I think they're solar PV shutters. There's what looks like a double garage and a little outbuilding. We've got 17,000 square meters, so 1 3/4 hectares, on the market at €143,000. I don't know whether it comes with a cat. Okay, let's go inside and we'll take a look at the land later. The yellow tree is laburnum. It's poisonous. Everything about the tree is poisonous. The flowers, the leaves, the bark, especially the seeds. I've grown up around laburnum. God, some big old trees there as well. One neighbour. So, going in. Right. Christophe, c'est peut-être le seul problème avec cette maison.
Oui.
Cette salle est petite.
Oui.
Yeah, so this is the living room, and let's face it, it is small. Central heating. Le chauffage.
Fuel.
Fuel. D'huile. Wheel. Oil.
Non.
Okay, so it's a really small front room and it's oil central heating, which is a shame. But it has internet, Wi-Fi.
Oui.
Oui.
Oui, il y a la fibre.
Exactement,
Fibre
yeah.
Internet.
Fiber broadband. So out of the small living room, you're into like a kitchen space, which is nice and modern. They've hidden some of the radiators. Okay, so there's the oil heating.
Qui fonctionne très bien. Elle fonctionne très bien et elle est révisée tous les ans.
Okay, yeah, it
Révision.
works really well and it's serviced every year.
Oui.
Downstairs toilets. It's in a good state of decoration. It's got a nice shower.
La salle de bain a été refaite il y a 3 ans.
3-year-old.
Ouais.
Yeah. Oui, c'est bon.
Tous les volets.
Okay, so yeah, the Immobilier is just saying about the solar powered shutters, solar powered in the summer, and then in the winter they just run off the normal electric. Okay. Oh, so a little bit of storage by the looks
Donc là,
of it.
vous avez un placard.
Oui,
Et
placard.
vous avez la bouteille qui donne sur Sur la,
Oui, je comprends.
sur la gazinière.
Yep,
D'accord.
yeah. Gas for the oven. Okay, then you have got bedroom 1, clean, tidy, dry, not bad size. TV aerial.
Ouais, c'est un câble télé.
Call it bedroom 2. Ha! Man after my own heart. Someone's using the pallets. Oops. C'est joli, Christophe.
Ah ouais, ouais, c'est joli. Hein. Et là, ce qui est bien, c'est qu'on est en...
Yeah, the immobilier is just pointing out, you know, it's not lino, it is solid wood floor, which is a good point. Third bedroom here. And he's also saying, you know, they're stud walls. So if you wanted to make 3 into 2. I think we've got 4 here, and I must admit 4's an ideal number. Let's go upstairs.
Oh, it's just when the family came, they made...
Okay, so this is the 4th bedroom. We're in the loft. It's a good size. It's no ensuite or anything like that. And obviously it's not quite finished. OSB. But a nice bit of exposed woodwork, which I imagine has been treated. And it's a good space. Okay. So, double garage. Again, solid, dry. It's a workshop. Avec électrique ici?
Ouais. Non.
No.
Non.
Okay, no electric
Non.
connected, but...
Les autres.
Ah, je comprends. Okay, the other outbuildings have got electric. This one hasn't.
Par contre, d'abord... Là, oui.
Ah, okay. Right, we're good. Okay, second outbuilding. Just choking on a mint humbug. Roof's good. It's dry. Old bread oven. Electric. Good size. I like it. Okay, I do not even know what we've got here. But at the end of the building, we go up steps. Okay. Ah, je comprends. C'est la côte de la quatrième chambre. Yeah, okay. So the agent was saying that it's a partition wall in the 4th bedroom. And this is the other side of it.
La VMC à 3 ans.
Okay, so the piping is the ventilation system. Again, the floor's not bad. Okay, interesting. Yeah, just a little cave. Oh, look, they got their gherkins. Another good size outbuilding with what looks like old electric. Electric évier.
Oui. Le moteur que vous voyez ici, c'était une...
This was a dairy farm, and this is old Cow milking. Yeah, look. Wow, that takes me back. Another outbuilding. This property just keeps on giving and giving.
Électricité aussi.
With electric, a ladder going up to somewhere. I think that's just a clock.
C'était les anciennes étables. Avec les mangeoires.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
an old cow barn with these are the old not troughs for the hay, but that's that's how they feed the cattle. Oh look, so another covered area. Yeah, I mean, just a little, I don't know what you would do with that. I joked to the agent that the house is trop cher, too expensive, but the opposite is true. This is a lot of house for the money.
Ça, c'est le poulailler.
Yeah, hen house. It's dry, it's solid. It's handy actually. C'est très utile.
Ah oui.
Okay, the agent is smiling to himself because he's recognizing that I'm very surprised at how much this goes on. Right, old sliding corrugated door. Look at the stone hearth. It's going a bit wild up there. The bees or the wasps have got in. But again, plus d'espace.
The large oaks are the property line.
So there you go. Exactly as the translation just said. The oaks, they're not oaks, but that's the one of the borders. And then look, another building. So okay, so you've got a lovely little lean-to there. Then you've got this old building in stone and tile with some sort of breeze block on the other side. Okay, there's some electric connection in here.
Mais il n'y a pas les néons.
Yeah, but the bulbs
Voilà,
are gone. But there's
l'électricité est là.
the electricity is here. And look at the walls. The walls are dry.
Avait commencé à être refait pour faire un lit.
Look, more lean-to. I mean, I'm actually lost for words. It just goes on and on and on.
Donc là, on a la maison. Hein.
Right. So this is the main parcel of the land. I mean, yes, it is dipping over in that direction, but the perimeter is the line of trees, the line of trees, the line of trees, and over here.
Vous avez la clôture, vous avez la route, ce qu'il y a là-bas.
Okay, not quite right then. So you can see there's an old barbed wire fence there. So the pasture on the other side doesn't come to the property. But, and although it does just dip down a little bit there. I'm blown away. It just goes to show I will be honest. The purpose of this trip was to see property 2. Property 3 knocks it into an absolute cocked hat. Right, that'll do for now. So 5 minutes down the road, just as I was leaving the property, the next viewer arrived. That property will be sold so quickly. Just goes to show I had no expectations of that whatsoever, and it blew me away. It was a great property. For me on my own, there was enough space. It's a small living area, but for one person it's enough. But that'll be sold very quickly. I've taken a detour to La Chateau, which here is nice. It looks nice. I'm gonna have a quick look around and then make my way to my accommodation in Bagnoles de l'Orne. So day 5 and final day, and it's actually a public holiday here in France today, because today is Armistice Day, the 80th Armistice Day. So a lot of things are closed, lots of places celebrating, lots of flags out, which is great. And I am on my way to Montaudin to meet the immobilier to see property number 4. Okay, so we are at property number 4, just outside Montaudin. It's a 3-bedroomed, detached, on at 152,900,000 euros, with 14,000 meters, 1.4 hectares. We'll take a quick, I'm here with the agent. We'll take a quick walk around and then go inside. So the house itself is actually next to the road at a crossroads. It's got its own private well. Then there's a nice little private garden. That's a fig. And then from the chain of trees on the left to the end of the long grass is some of the parcel of land. Oh, it's got a little pond. That's just the back of the house. There's quite a few outbuildings. Obviously loads of mature trees. And again, to the limit. And then you can just see a neighbour there. That's one of the other boundaries. There's this big old building here, which structurally looks sound, but you know, the siding, the roof, looking particularly tired. But a good space. Little workshop attached to the side of the building. I think the roof's okay, but it needs guttering. Okay, and then just going in the property. So you come into the living room, which is a nice size, was an old stables. PVC new windows throughout, really thick stone walls, small cinema in the corner, wood-fired radiators off the wood heater. Just coming through to a little through space. what was the dining room with another wood fire, another little side room there. I checked the walls, but the walls are stone, so I don't think you would bring that through. There's a little utility there. Doorway back out to the outside. There's a downstairs toilet and shower room. A really good kitchen, nicely equipped. I think they've obviously got a walnut tree. And coming down through here, again, you've got a great pantry stroke utility room. And then if we just go up the stairs, so the current owners have put in a little mezzanine for storage. Another mezzanine there. And you come through to the bedrooms. It's nice and light and airy. You got bedroom 1. Say bedroom 1 and bedroom 2 kind of share a toilet and another shower. You know, nice exposed woodwork, bit of character, plenty of electric sockets. And then you come through here, you've got like a ensuite for the master bedroom, nicely done out. Another great shower and a good size bedroom. Call it €153,000, 3 bedroom, 1.4 hectare. Okay, that's my flying visit to France over this time. As you can see, there's a Trump administration mission in the background, just on their way to the UK. 4 properties in 5 days. I know I've got my favourite. Which is yours? Feel free to comment. I'd love to know what you think of them all. A strange trip. Without hindsight, I booked this trip not knowing that my buyer's buyer was going to cancel. I'd loved to have been in a position to make an offer on certainly one of those properties. And as it was, the agent said to me, you know, until you've exchanged contracts, I'm not interested in you, which I think is fair enough. Okay, I've 2 hours until the ferry departs. I'm going to get some shut-eye before the 4-hour crossing, and then 40 miles back to home. Let's see how quickly we can get off on the other side. Disembark is probably a better word. I hope you've enjoyed the content. It's been a great trip. I've loved it. It's been great being in France. Met some really nice people, French and English, and love the countryside. Loads of birds of prey, which you don't certainly where I live in the UK, you don't really see that much of. And I've seen buzzards, falcon, heron or an egret, all sorts. Right, okay. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time, bonne journée.